Hi Taurus, come on in. Welcome to Light Sage Intuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, so it won't resonate for everyone. If you find that you don't have messages here, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. You might find something there. Also, this is timeless, so whenever you feel yourself drawn to watch it, that's when it is intended for you to see it. And it's general, so if love or career comes up, that's what we'll talk about, but I'm not looking for one specifically. We just want to see what messages Spirit has for you. I did draw some oracle cards for you before I began, and the two that I got for you are discernment and burden. And I am going to read from these from the book, but straight off, I want to say that you guys are taking on burdens that don't belong to you. And you need to use your discernment to release what isn't yours to carry. That's the start. Okay, so discernment is card number 6. As spiritual, physical, and energetic beings, we oftentimes blur the lines between our energy, the energy of a situation, and the energy of another person. When we take on other people's energy and label it as our own, we start to judge. This lowers our energetic vibrations. We then get caught up in seemingly never-ending cycle of feeling bad, labeling, justifying, and appropriating what is not ours to claim. The lesson here is to be present, not label or judge, and let the energy or feeling wash through you. Once you do this, notice where in your body you feel the effects of the emotion. Does your heart open up? Does your belly hurt? Does your throat get tight? Your head can lie to you, but your body never does. It is easy to become overwhelmed. Make a habit of making your first response to overwhelming energy, wow, that's interesting, instead of, what's wrong with me? This allows you to objectively discover how and why your body is reacting to the given situation or person. This card is asking you to stop looking outside yourself for answers to an issue. Instead, sit with it and listen to what your body is telling you. Okay. And the next card, burden, number 10. Trust your instincts, trust your body, sit still and let it give you an answer. Listen to where your body responds. Burden. Many times we take on the stress of those we love and care for. We see it as the ultimate sacrifice. We take on others' burdens to save them the trouble or heartache. Ironically, the way energy in the universe works makes this a very counterproductive way of operating. When we take on the burdens of others, we deny them the ability to learn and grow from their own lessons. We also interfere with divine planning and timing. Never one to be thwarted, any lesson circumvented will absolutely reappear, sometimes with much more force than what was originally intended. Ask yourself if you or another is taking on troubles and lessons not belonging to them out of a need to be needed. This stems from the fear that you or they are fundamentally not enough. This is not true. You are created perfect. Your fears and doubts keep you separated from this truth. This is the separation one can feel from Creator. Once you accept and believe you are perfect and worthy, the tendency to make yourself invaluable to others through your help and assistance will go away. Your relationships can then be based on truth and not manipulation. Yeah, I see some messages for myself in that. Yeah, so look at your life. Look at areas where you have been taking on someone else's burden, trying to fix their problems. I get it. We want to help the people we love. We want to make things easier for them. We don't want to see people suffer and struggle. And Taurus, you're strong. You're very strong. You have a lot of strength, and you have enough that you can share. But what you're being asked to look at is how you are preventing other people's growth by trying to do it for them, and why it is in certain aspects of your life that you make yourself indispensable or invaluable because on some level there's some reason why you need that validation when honestly it's not required. You are perfect exactly the way you are, and you don't need to make yourself invaluable to someone. You don't need to give and give and give so that they can't think that they can do it without you. One, because they need to be able to do it on their own, and two, because you're perfect just the way you are. You don't have to make yourself into something someone feels like they can't live without. You just bring yourself to the situation. All right. And maybe as we get into the tarot, we might get some more clarity on that. But, all right, Taurus. So let's see what we have going on here. What do the cards have to say for you? What is going on with Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Taurus. I go back and forth on how I say that. All right, what do we have, Taurus? What's going on? What's at the heart of the matter for you? Is Swords. So you have been in, or you are in a really difficult place right now. You're up in your head. You're trapped in your thoughts. You don't really see a way out. You just cannot stop the cycle. The ruminating over the thoughts swirling around in your head. You're playing over every possible situation or outcome. Whatever it is, something has you really up in your head. It is in your head. The crossing energy is the Page of Pentacles. Has something to do with your independence, either your need to feel confident and secure within yourself, or perhaps you are trying to become single within a situation. This is called the Single Lady card. It's a card of Virgo. But like I said, it doesn't have to be someone who's single, but this is someone who's very confident, competent, comfortable with who they are, know what they bring to the table. They're not a shrinking violet. They're not a wallflower. They are loud and proud about who they are, and they know that they provide for their own stability and security, and they're confident in that, so they're able to be generous. This is a crossing energy, so it's either working for or against you. You're either working on establishing your independence, working on your self-esteem, your confidence, or you've either become single and you're struggling with that, or you are struggling with a need to become single. All right. What you have beneath you, the root of the matter, what brings you here, well, is a lot. So we're talkative today, huh, Taurus? Sorry. All right. So what's the heart of the matter for you guys? The Fool, a new beginning. Okay, so either you are someone who's becoming single, or this is a new beginning for you, becoming in touch with your independence, your confidence. I really feel like you have been struggling with your sense of self-confidence, and you are on this new path, discovering this relationship with yourself, building that, discovering who you really are, what you want, what you bring to the table, what you value, what you want to contribute and put your energy into. And you have a new beginning, a new opportunity to create yourself as you want to be. What you have behind you in the immediate past is the World. So yeah, the end of a very large cycle in your life. The worlds are very significant cycles coming to an end. The world continues to turn. With every ending is a new beginning. Right here we have the beginning. In the past we have the end. In the current position we have the beginning. The world turns. We start the journey as the Fool. We go through the cycles, the hero's journey, and we come to the world and the wheel where the world turns again and we begin again. You are rediscovering yourself, rebuilding yourself, building your foundations. What is above you, what's on your mind or coming in is the Nine of Cups. This is about wish fulfillment. You want your wish fulfillment. You feel like it's possible. You feel like it's right there. You can taste it. And it is coming for you. I do see this, but you got to take that leap. You've got to take that step. You've got to believe in yourself to make this happen. What you have before you in the immediate future is the Five of Cups. So feeling of loss, this cycle, this new beginning, there are things that are going to be left in the past. There's going to be some sadness. It's going to take, some time sorting through things, doing some self-evaluation, really looking at, what things you're bringing forward that are you and make you feel fulfilled and confident, and what things that you need to release because they don't serve you. As you work through this, when you get over the sadness, which is important to take that time and grieve the losses that we experience. But when you're ready, you're going to realize the two full cups that you have, that you, this potential emotional fulfillment. Beautiful. I mean, it's a sad card, don't get me wrong, but it's, I think going through this experience is going to help you realize just how valuable these two cups are to you. Okay, how you feel or see yourself in the environment is the Seven of Cups. So you have choices, you have a decision to make, you have options, and you are not exactly sure which one to take. You're feeling confused. I don't know why I just felt that. I need to shuffle. You feel overwhelmed by the choices and the decisions. You have some choices that are not for your higher good. They're very tempting and appealing. You have some choices that will provide for your stability and security. And you have some choices, you have a divinely offered choice. You have some other choices that aren't clear, and you're just not sure which one to take, which one to pursue. You're going to figure it out through this process of connecting with yourself, your confidence, your inner Empress. The Nine of Pentacles is a mini Empress. You're on the path to building and developing your relationship with your divine feminine within, and growing exponentially. I feel as you do that, this choice is going to become clear. You know which choice it is you want. You know which choice is for your highest good. It's just, you just have to make the choice, but you're not ready yet. You will be. Meditate, write it down, do pros and cons, however you need to work through that. How people in your environment see you is the King of Pentacles. They see you as very stable, very secure. You could be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Or this could be someone in your life. But the King of Pentacles is very, very stable. They're not easily shaken. I'm much like a Taurus. I feel like the kings are the fixed signs, so I feel like this is actually a card Taurus, but it does not have to be. But definitely see you as stable, as a solid foundation, someone who provides for stability and security. You're their rock. And you are this king, but I feel like you have been providing too much for the people in your life, for the people around you. King of Pentacles is absolutely capable of it, but they're also capable of discernment. And I think that you need to take a moment and look in your life at all of the people that you are the person who provides the stability and the security for, and in which situations maybe you need to let them walk or crawl even, so that they can learn to walk or run. Just take a moment, look at the connections and relationships in your life. Who are you the King of Pentacles for? And is there a healthy balance within that relationship, or is it a burden for you? What you have in your hopes and fears is the Five of Swords. This is conflict. This is competition. It is, one of these people feels like they won, hands down, they are the victor, they got all the spoils, and the other person feels completely defeated. Like they lost everything to this. I think you're afraid of being taken advantage of. You hope that you will not be, and you fear that you will. I think there are some cases where you are being taken advantage of. I think as you stop and look, and I feel like you already know this, but take a moment out and really look at that, and look at how you can either release that or change that, so that it is a healthier dynamic for everyone involved, so that they learn to take care of themselves, and you learn to, one, take care of yourself, but also, which I do feel like you know how to do. I mean, this is a self-love card too. You're working on yourself. But also to look at where you give too much, where you take other people's burdens on so that they don't have to, because it is an important, that's a burden for you and you need to learn that lesson. Yeah, just trust yourself, trust your own discernment. And your potential outcome. Ooh, wow. All right, what's our potential outcome for Taurus, please? Ace of Pentacles. I love to see that for you. It's a new beginning. It's an opportunity to plant a seed for something, either an idea or beginning a project. The seed holds all the potential of all of the elements, and this could be incredibly stable and abundant. If this is what you choose to plant, if this is the path you follow, it has the potential to be incredibly successful if you focus your energy on it. I'm just going to get a couple more cards on that potential outcome. Wow. All right, Taurus. I'm going to stop there because, yeah, hold on. I'm going to stop there because I feel like that's the message for you. If you do this work, if you figure this out, if you take the time to focus on yourself and really release those burdens which do not belong to you, release those things that you are taking on to make yourself invaluable, and realize that you are, I don't know if this, you are invaluable just because you're you, not because of what you do for people, but because of who you are at your essence. And so the message is that, you know, if you continue doing this work, if you take that time, if you work on your own independence and your stability and your confidence and resting assured with who you are, you're going to have some incredible new opportunities. Could be starting over with someone else, starting over within a relationship, starting something new in your life. I feel like you have a couple things coming in for you, both doing with career stability and security, as well as emotionally. This could be could be several things. It could be a new creative endeavor, could be a new relationship, either a very special friendship, romantic connection, but it's something with a lot of potential for emotional fulfillment. I love seeing these cards together for you. Wow. Yeah. See, I'm going to get a couple of cards from the universe has your back, just to leave you with. Alright, what do we have for Taurus? I keep getting these cards for everyone this cycle. I choose to learn through love. And I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Do whatever it takes, Taurus. This is a really important lesson for you. Discernment and burden. Look at that. Look at the burdens in your life and use your discernment to really ferret out what is yours, what is intended for you to carry, and what you are taking on that is not yours, and find a way to change that dynamic so that it's healthier and more aligned with your highest good and their highest good. I choose to learn through love. You guys are very loving. I don't doubt that for one moment. We all learn through love, and you're making that conscious choice. I love it for you. Oh, I just wanted to add, on the bottom of the deck is the Hermit, so it makes sense. You know, you're going within. You're doing the work. You're taking that time out and looking at yourself, looking at your life, looking at what your Nine of Cups is, what it means for you to begin again, and what choice you need to make in this situation. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this helped. I hope it resonated for you. I feel like if it resonated, I feel like if you made it this far, it probably resonated. If so, I would love it if you would hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to be notified when I upload future Taurus videos, hit the bell and it'll let you know. And those will help get the message out to others. Anyway, otherwise, I hope that things go well for you until we see each other again. I'm sending you lots and lots of love and light.